Hello everyone, my name is Slumperd and welcome back to episode 2 of Symmetria season 7. As you can see, we are back at our little starter. What's going to be a castle type deal. And I returned here after in between episodes to finish, at least massively improve it, as I think that if I leave it like this, then I'll probably never do probably will never do that, so that's what I do this episode. With that being said, last episode one of the problems I had was that I had no idea of what I want to do with this, and in between episodes I have at least come up with a couple of things to improve upon it. It definitely... oh, okay. But it definitely does need some form of roof over at least this thing and also over that one. So we'll have to think of something for that, and as well as I want to build a bridge from this door to what's going to be a path here. As we have a bridge, we can also then build a moat from going from there to underneath here, because this farm that's laying down right now there, at some point is going to be moved to my main base, so we don't need to really worry about that place. Obviously we're gonna replace a lot of this with stone. I have smelted some stone, actually. Now that I think about it, I probably should, just in case, smell another stack of it. I think I'm gonna start with the moat, because depending on how big that moat is, that also determines how the bridge will look, and then after that we'll do something about I think this will be a nice shape for the moat. It won't be a very good moat, because you can easily just walk around it or walk past it, but maybe I should then bring it in here as well, like into this hill-ish thing. There needs to be a path like over here and over here for the rest of the district to kind of connect everything, so I can't just draw this all the way out here. And this is also going to be someone else's area. Actually, this is going to be Potate's area, so I can't just start drawing out or connecting my moat to that water there. So what I'm going to do is make it over like this, and then oh, actually I want it look at that. I'll do it here instead, and have this one come one deeper. I think this is still my air. I think this is still like my thing. Otherwise, I don't think people will mind much. But or we'll just change it. It's not a big deal. But that way, it can kind of look like the water is coming like underground from there and moving over there, and then we'll make it look like it's falling deeper in here. I'm gonna dig this further out, and then I think I'll maybe actually it's a better idea to just only dig out this area, like this level, and then first build a bridge over it and then dig it further out. I think that might actually be a better idea, so I think I'll do that. And for this bridge, I think I'm just gonna use a bit of stone brick, stone, and also some cobble probably. I think what I will do with the cobble is for like these pillars that are going in the water, as it were. Now I imagine I'm allowed to remove that If not, I'll hear someone complain about it probably. And I'll put some torches here to add a little bit of light. So bridge build, I think it looks decent. It's a bit smaller than I'd hoped, and it makes it look a bit different than I thought it would, but I think that's fine. I think it's nice and simple, and with these ones left, we now know we can go 4 blocks deep. There's have to pay respects for the column. I don't know how he died, but column how it died, but I'm gonna imagine it was heroic. Let's see if this looks deep enough, and otherwise we'll add another layer to it. I think I'm just gonna go with one deeper with them. Yeah, I think that's a better depth. So I'll place all these blocks back and probably make another iron shovel. I would say we'll organize this later, but we'll probably just won't organize it, and at some point move everything to the main base. I think this will be enough. No, it won't. I'll just make an extra shovel, and since it's actually way too hot to be recording right now, I will return to you once the digging is complete. So with the first half done, I thought before I start just mindlessly digging the other side, let's see if it looks about what I expect. Yeah, I think I mostly like it. I think couple of these lines will be like kind of like this instead. But yeah, as you can see, we still have some digging to do, but just a little progress update in between. So the entire thing has been dug to a bit more moty level, as it were. And I'm also starting to, like similar to what we did there, put some gaps in the wall to make it a little less uniform, everything. And yeah, oh, I also changed the path here a little bit and have it be stone and then go to wood here. But you also need to think about how to fill the moat. I'm not really sure about that yet. For a moment I was thinking maybe I could fill it with lava, but I think that's too much, and also a little bit dangerous to have just like lying around in the starter area. But I can see some problems rising from that. So instead what I think I'll do is just fill it with water and see if I can somehow find a way to make that water messy, as it were. But I'm gonna think a bit more on that, and in the meantime I'm just gonna replace blocks here with stone and with brick. Stone brick, I mean. And then hopefully I come up with something once we're done with that. If someone in the comments knows how, well, not specifically how to fix it, but how to have this like half a thing higher and the wall still makes sense, that would be highly appreciated, because I don't like how like suddenly this drops here. And I also don't know how to fix it. As you can see, we have replaced a lot of the previous cobblestone with some stone and some andesites and their variants. Though I think it is an improvement, I do think that over the course of this season I might return here a couple of times and slowly start replacing the last bits of cobblestone and like making it a little bit more detailed and everything. And it also obviously still needs a roof, which I'm still unfortunately clueless for, so that will have to wait as well. But at least it's now in a state where I think that in the future I'll just return to it and fix it instead of keep ignoring it. But we are running into an entirely different problem while this is happening. This is my last iron pickaxe, for that matter. I'm gonna need to do some resource gathering. And I hope I find some iron before this pickaxe runs out. I'm gonna dig here through the through the floor and see if I can find my old tunnel. I think that might actually be a fun thing with the... We can do if we go over here. No, let's do, because this level is gonna be water. So like, oh! Oh, we found it! What is it? How many hits is it with an iron sword? Anyway, so I found my tunnel back. Good news, almost immediately I found some iron, and it turns out also it is enough to at least have a reserve pickaxe in the future. Still a lot less than I ideally have, of course. Oh, well, at least there's plenty. Oh, wait, did I just not mine that earlier, or did... Oh, it doesn't matter. Extra. So, quest complete, now hopefully also some diamonds. And finally, I spent the first night, like of course there was a lot of lag so it went slow, but I spent the first day on the server mostly just mining and hoping to find some diamonds, but didn't find anything, so I'm very glad to have proof here that there are diamonds on the server, except for the messages I've been seeing in chat. So I am gonna take a break for a moment as it's getting very hot in my room and it is only gonna get hotter for the day, so so I'll return in the evening when it's everything's cooling down a little bit, and hopefully in the meantime I can either think of something on the roof or well, because we still have a couple of problems here, but those are all problems that don't necessarily need to be fixed right now. So depending on if I have enough content for the next episode, I'll see you in the next episode, or maybe I'll see you in the next clip. Bye bye! Between last clip and now, I have added some water here. I've also gathered a little bit of more resources, nothing much. But as I'm looking at our castle right now, I think for now we'll leave it like this. And in the future we'll come back, add the roofs, and try to find some way to mess this up a little bit. Because right now it is just a normal like water stream. I was thinking like maybe, I'm not sure if it would work, but what we maybe could do is add milk to the thing. I'm not sure if you can place milk on the ground, but if you can, then like you can place that like in between spots, make it look like odd, or at least unhealthy. But for now we'll leave this here and we're gonna go to our main base and start setting up camp there. And now that I think about it, I probably should bring that bed with me. And unless something happens, I'll see you there. And respawn point set. We are now... Well, now it's officially our base. Our respawn point is there. I think I might leave it here for this episode. And when we come back, I'll probably have some start made on our little project here. On the first step, I have about 3 steps planned for this base. First step is going to be on the ground. Second step is underground. And the third step is going to be in the skies. So when we return, I'll have made some steps in the first step. Probably also gonna look for a little bit more stuff underneath here. Get some better equipment, but we'll see that when we're there. So I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, goodbye!